Mouse. Where are we?
Did you forget? We're on the beach, dude. Now throw it.
Welcome back, tribe. That's right, tribe. I'm finally out here. So I decided to pack up the camper and just go do it. I've been talking about it. I talk about a lot of things, and I tend to procrastinate when I do that. So when I catch myself doing that, I just pull the trigger and I make myself go. So I did it. I took off. I found a spot here just south of Loretto. Loretto is way off that way. You can see Nopolo over there in the distance, and as you can see right across here, that's where Andy and I usually go. That's where the seabirds are and stuff when he decides he wants to go for a ride on the beach in the Playas. So it's open. The beach is super open. I got here before the weekend. The weekend, this place tends to fill in with a bunch of locals. So for now, I'm okay. I seem there's 2 people down that way, and there's like 3 people down that way. But as it sits right now, Mouse and I are alone. Look at that freaking view! Holy crapola! And we're on a sandy beach, all to ourselves, right, Mouse? For now, anyways, for now. So we'll see how long I can last out here. You know, this is all still trial and error, and you know, I've already found a few things that I didn't really care for with the camper. One of them being that I should have flipped the axle. When I had the chance, I should have flipped the axle and put it down below, giving me another 4 inches of height, because I don't have any. The tail end on that camper, as you can see, sits low, and when it's hooked up, it really sits low. And so I found out today that that could be problematic. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I was coming down through here, you know, trying to pick the best spot, of course, and I had to get turned around, and when I started backing up into this soft stuff here, the bumper actually hit the ground, and I couldn't back up anymore. I couldn't pull forward either, because as you can see, the packed part of the road ends over here in the soft, and so I was literally across the road this way, and I couldn't back up, and I very well couldn't go forward without getting stuck. Lucky for me, I'm in a tiny camper. All I did was unhitch it and lift the camper up and actually walk it out of the way, and then got on the Jeep and moved it, but not before sustaining some damage. When backing up, I got a little bit overzealous, and when I hit that sand, it sort of jackknifed my camper, and I did this. No! Shit happens. Oh well, you know, it's a $3,000 Jeep. I think it's performing excellent for what it is and what I needed to do. That was my mistake. That's me being a dumbass and learning the camper. So look at this. It's a little palapa. These are all over the beaches of Mexico. People tend to build these things, then you know, leave them and then come back and add to them, and everybody who comes out and uses these things sort of fix them up and add to them a little bit. I put in that wall just so that I don't blow my crapper away. It's pretty windy out here. Yeah. So I put the wall up to block the wind, and I staked the pop-up bathroom into the ground, and then secured it to the posts back there, just in case, because my only other alternative is to use the public toilets, which are very public. You're not gonna believe me when I show you this, but right there, those are the public toilets. And before you go, no way, that is that is it. So they put toilets like these out. They're composting toilets, but they're all over these parks. And there used to be something that was around the top of that to give you a little bit of privacy when you did your potty into the little, yeah, I'm not walking over there, gross. But yeah, so that used to be the case. However, time has passed and most people carry their own potty with them. Luckily, I have done that. I have my own potty with me. One of them really convenient, fold down flat, sort of quick potties. You know, you just line it with a little biodegradable bag and do your business. I like to add a little bit of wood ash, and charcoal to it to kind of minimize the smell. And then we toss it. They have these garbage cans all over the beaches down here too, so there's no need to leave your garbage anywhere, people. And even if there wasn't a garbage can, just pack your stuff out. I mean, seriously. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm kind of glad I got one of these big old palopas to myself. I feel kind of weird occupying this whole thing, like I don't really need it. But then again, why am I not gonna utilize it when it's here? And there's like so many other ones that are unoccupied, so I shouldn't feel bad. In fact, I'm gonna sit down and enjoy my view for a while. I know that out here, there's those shallow sandbanks. I don't know if you can see them out there very well. But when the weather calms down a little bit and it's not so windy and it's not so choppy, I'm probably gonna head out there, do a little clamming maybe take the old Hawaiian sling, see if we can get us a little fishy for lunch. Who knows? Probably not, but it'll be fun to try. Hey Mouse, you having fun?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah?
Look up there, there'll be a rock.
Oh,
and the rock
okay.
looks like a stick.
That's all you need from me? The ball?
You're the
Just
best.
need this?
Woo!
Alright. She's happy. Well, there you go, tribe. This is our home for the next couple of days. I love getting out to spots like this in the middle of nowhere because it gives me time. Time to do things I otherwise would procrastinate. Things like writing. I think I'm going to spend a couple of days out here writing a few chapters in my book before I decide to pack up and go somewhere else. Did I mention I'm just south of the airport here in Loretto? So we're gonna get a few of these guys coming in. I hope it's not gonna be too noisy. Well, the sun is setting and that over there is the moon rising. So it's time to make some food. But in my haste, I realized I don't have a stand for my single burner that usually sits on a 1-pound can. All I have is this 5-gallon can. So I had to make something with that coffee can I had, and I hope it works out okay. So as I mentioned before, that is not the sun, but the moon rising. And we got ourselves a full moon tonight. So I think it's going to be pretty pretty spectacular out here. Alright, so dinner tonight is some black refried beans, a little bit of pulled pork, and some tostadas. I'll see you guys in the morning. Tribe, Valentine's Day here in Mexico. I guess it's Valentine's Day everywhere. Mouse and I have just been spending the day sort of lounging around. We had an early morning swim. The water was still pretty tepid, which is pretty awesome. If you ever been around the Sea of Cortez early in the morning, you get in the water's actually warmer than the ambient air, so that was nice. We got to play around in the water. We met a couple of our neighbors, a couple of nice folks way down that way, and a couple of nice folks way down that way. Basically doing the same thing. Well, they're probably enjoying Valentine's Day together. Well, you know, so am I with Mouse. Mouse is there, and she's my Valentine. So
What a sad.
yeah, it should be fun. I was thinking about going out and doing some snorkeling, maybe look for some chocolate clams, razor clams, or anything like that. But I got to thinking, I don't think it's season, which would be bad. You don't want to do that stuff out of season. So I didn't really want to get all suited up to get out in the water, just to kind of put around, because there's not much to see out here. This is still part of Loreto Bay. There's a lot of sand, rocks. There's not much as far as coral and sea life and stuff like that. That would be over at Hunkalito. I think I took you guys there in one of the previous videos. I was thinking about going out to Hunkalito, and I still probably will go out to Hunkalito. I just wanted to wait until the end of the month so that I can get another boost of some money. Make it stick a little longer. I'd like to stay out at Hunkalito more than just a couple of days. I'd like to stay a week at least, because it is so beautiful there, and there is so much to do in the water, out of the water, around the water. It's a regular park, and it's definitely more enjoyable when you can stay several days. So for now, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna hang out close to Loreto. I might move up and down this beach. I might even move to another beach south of here. It all depends, I came out here to relax, enjoy my time on the beach, do some writing, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So, well, it's the next day, and I start every morning the same with about 2 or 3 hours of writing before I get out into the water. Well, tribe, we went out in the water this morning. I wanted to get some footage of a type of snail they have here. I think they're really gorgeous. When I find the shells, I tend to pick them up. I want to show you guys what they look like. Take a look at that. So you can see there's this outer layer, this colored part. I'll go and remove all of that, exposing that. I guess it's mother of pearl. These snails are all over out here, and what they do is they clean the rocks off of any algae that's growing on there. So these are the escargot of the sea snails, right? So getting a bunch of these, cooking them up, really delicious, especially with a little bit of olive oil and maybe some parsley and garlic. But more importantly, I like these shells. As you guys know, I do jewelry work from time to time, and I just think that setting something like this mother of pearl in this sort of snail shape into some jewelry, that just pops. So while I'm out here, while I'm down here for the winter, that's what I do. I look for beach glass and cool shells, interesting rocks and gems that I can find out in the wild, and then make something from it. I don't know, I guess it's just something I like to do. Obviously, I like to create things. I like to create things from what other people would consider trash too, so I think that's always a lot of fun. But I think it's time for breakfast, man. I'm kind of hungry. Mouse, you hungry?
You really have to ask that? Of course I'm hungry.
All right, I'm gonna get to making some food. Well, looky, we've got some new people coming into Loreto. Bienvenidos to Loreto, my friends. You're gonna love it here. Well, guys, I've been here 3 days. I think I'm gonna head into town, resupply, and maybe find a new spot to kick it at for the next few days here in Playa, Saní. So I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us for the last couple of days. We've got more coming. Remember, guys, all of this is possible through you. So if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. And when you do, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time Mouse and I upload a new video. ADHD and caffeine since 1976. Okay, habba dabba doo, Bananarama.